Hello, everyone. I'm occasional talking head for smallcaps.com.au, James Whelan, and I am very glad to have for you today Amos Simantov, CEO of Way2VAT. The company has announced the acquisition of RBCVat in the UK. So let's move fast, and what matters we will cover. For the viewers, so Amos, g'day, how are you now?
Perfect. Hello from Melbourne this time.
It's lovely. It's looking lovely down there. Lovely day here in Sydney as well, my friend. I look forward to catching up as soon as we can. Once we get through all of these things that we've got. So for viewers who are new to Way2VAT, what do you do and what problem are you solving for global enterprise?
Yeah, Way2VAT, it's a company that providing a platform for VAT reclaim for international enterprise clients, a global one, very large one. So we have developed in the last 5-6 years a unique platform for online reclaim. This is a fully automated platform. One hand, we are getting millions of receipt invoices from global corporates, our clients, and we are validating that automatically and reclaim that in front of 40 different tax authorities in the world. In the end of the process, we are bringing money to our clients, money that is VAT that potentially they can be reclaimed. So we are doing that on behalf of their name. So it's a cash process. Getting, let's say, in the last 4 years, we got about 130 million Aussie to our clients. So this is a quite substantial services that we are providing to our global clients.
Got it. And we're going to get straight into the acquisition. So the strategic rationale in 30 seconds. What does RBC add that you didn't have already?
Yeah, what we are saying in the last, let's say, 6 months, we have presented a 4 pillars strategy. So in those 4 pillars, we said we have the one pillar is the VAT reclaim, our bread and butter business, the one that we are doing. And this is about 99% of our revenue. We have announced APAI. It's a new technology, revolutionary to the market for invoice validation. We said the third pillar is the VAT consultancy, and this is RBC. And the fourth pillar is the invoicing new technology. For the third pillar, for the consultancy part, we have to have a company that can provide those services to our client. Most of our clients, when it comes to complexity of VAT reclaim, GST, in different jurisdiction, when it comes to cross-border shipments or things like that, today we are not doing that at all. We are not providing those services to our clients. Typically, what we do is the VAT reclaim itself. And mostly we are moving them to one of the big four players like Ernst & Young, PwC, KPMG, or others. We have decided to have this pillar, and therefore we are acquiring RBC to bring those services to our clients.
Okay, so is there anything to be gained from having a UK footprint as well?
So in terms of RBC in the UK market, they are quite strong. Most of their clients are US-based clients. They are shipping products from US to the UK and in Europe. So they have a lot of issues of tax when they are exporting goods from the US to Europe. And this is the service that obviously providing them to avoid tax issues, VAT issues that they are having in front of the tax authorities.
Got it. So let's talk about the terms of the acquisition at a high level. What consideration, earn-out or retention prices, and when's the expected completion?
Yeah, so at high-level number, in the end, we've been looking all the time, and we said from day one that we've been listed that we are looking on more like 2 main channels here. One is the organic growth, and the organic growth of the company, we are happy to keep that 50% growth year over year, about, let's say, 40 to 50% year over year. And this is something that we are putting a lot of efforts in order to meet this goal. And in the same time, we say inorganic growth. And for inorganic growth, in 2022, we acquired Develoiva in Barcelona. And these are, a nice and beautiful success story for us and gave us the appetite to look for another potential companies to acquire. And therefore, RBC came to the picture. In the end, we've been looking for companies that can provide this pillar, mainly the one of the four pillars that we are having anyway, but the third pillar was missing. We didn't have this in the company, therefore we have to look outside the company to acquire those capabilities. Therefore, we are buying RBC. We've been looking, some of the fundamental is the profitability. So these companies generate a profit about £500,000 yearly. The deal, the valuation of the deal, it's about £2 million. So we are talking about 4.6 something in terms of multiples of the valuation. So these are the fundamental of the deal.
Excellent. And how does you may have touched on it already, Amos, but how does the customer mix of RBC serve the existing base? Or is there any overlap, or how does it complement the Way2VAT's existing customer
So far there
base?
is happy to say there is no overlap. Most of the clients are very large corporates in the US. Some has a very nice present in the European Union as well. They are having an activity in different verticals like automobile, production, technology, tax, accountancy, retail, pharmaceutical. So we are here in that area. Our clients in those verticals for sure for Way2VAT. But those specific blue chip companies, they are not with us. They are working with RBC. And the idea is to see how we do cross-sell and upsells between both companies.
I get it. Are there any particular verticals that you're excited about?
Any vertical for us, it's something that it's good for us. The good thing with Way2VAT in general, we are cross industry. We can provide our services to any industry around the globe. So in one hand, it's not that we need to focus ourselves in one industry. There is advantage and disadvantage doing that. But for us as a business, we look for any industry around the globe. The main thing for us is a company with minimum 1 billion revenue and employees. Therefore, we are saying this is our slogan, 1+1. So we need to see a company the size of 1 billion revenue and a minimum 1,000 employees. RBC is having that. Most of their clients are in that size, and this is a complementary to our business.
Well, if you can walk us through, Amos, I always like to see it in real terms. One concrete cross-sell pathway that you can execute within, say 2 quarters of closing this deal. What's a specific client profile that would work for Way2VAT that we could sort of walk through in real terms?
I won't go, but I would say for a Way2VAT client, a very, very large one in the online, I would say online industry, kind of, let's say, Facebook or in that size, they have to have a daily VAT consultancy helping them to get aligned with some of the complexity that they're having in terms of the VAT issues in different countries, mainly in the VAT reclaim they have. For us, today is our client for the VAT reclaim as a standalone. We don't do any consultancy for them. And I'm sure, and we already started conversation for them, we very much can help them with the consultancy part in different countries. So this is something for the short term. We can start immediately. For the clients of RBC itself, I've been on the deep dive due diligence and I've been hearing the clients, and in the end, they do a small part of the services of the VAT. We very much can help them on the VAT reclaim for Way2VAT, move them to our platform. We very much can help them on the APAI technology, the new invoice validation, and we can very much can help them on the invoicing part. So all the 3 pillars potentially can be sold to those entities.
So lots of opportunities there. We'll come to APAI in just a moment, but let's talk about the talent that you've acquired. So advisory businesses, and you mentioned the consulting, obviously advisory businesses hinge on talent. What's your 90-day plan to retain the key staff and to protect the client relationships that are already existing?
Yeah. So, for this deal, we have the 2 founders of the company. So there is a retention there, and they need to stay with us at least 2 years, and I hope they will stay more. So this is the idea, and there is big plans, to keep them with us long term, and we have the right, I would say, tools to support it. For key employees, We are getting here top, I would say, dozen VAT consultants that it is very complicated to find them in one place, and we are getting that in one place. And we're very happy to have them on board, and we need to keep them incentivize and be part of our team. I think they will understand that with the technology we are providing them, this is a unique approach for themselves as well, because mostly all the activity that RBC is doing today is manually. And now when the technology will come with that, this could be a great opportunity for them. And I think this will be part of the retention and the stickiness for the company.
Okay, that's a good answer there, Amos. I'm sure that. So getting founders to stick around is clearly, well, it's important, and it's good that they're going to be doing that. Let's come back to APAI, which you said is the real-time invoice validation. How do you plug APAI, that validation, into RBC's current processes? Is that going to be difficult, or are there any
This is,
immediate synergies and wins?
one of the main incentive for us having this deal is to provide API as a platform for RBC. Today they are doing that manually, and there is a cost saving here from day one. They can use our platform from day one internally. All the activity they are doing can be used by our platform. And this is a great opportunity, first for us to see how the platform is reacting, how the platform is performing, and for them to increase the efficiency.
Okay, so it's going to be immediate, which is great. It's the point of the entire thing.
Yeah, and I think down the road, all the idea is for their clients to use the platform. So there is two items here: one for internal use for RBC for their its employees, and for their clients to use that as a SaaS fee platform.
Okay, so if you're getting immediate benefits and efficiencies, when do you start to see the first revenue and margin upticks from this integration?
In the end, we are buying a profitable company, and we want to see those numbers integrating to Way2VAT P&L, and this really will help us to get to profitability for the entire group. And we very much would like to keep that momentum. We think can we do some cost reduction in terms of the operational costs once using more technology, and we do think that we can have more uplift in terms of revenue and increased revenue for their clients using our own technology.
Got it. And what 3 KPIs will you reporting to show that the deal is working?
I think the three items is one for the entire group. I would say with RBC is to see the organic growth. We are still keeping the momentum of the 50% growth. Specifically to RBC, I would like to see a 20% growth, let's say in the first year, and also getting all the entire group to profitability. These are the 3 main KPIs.
Yep, and that'll be a big day when that happens, which is fantastic. Now, you've flagged funding to close and support working capital. How much of that is pure transaction funding versus growth capital for sales and product rollout?
We are looking now to raise a minimum of 3 million Aussie. 2 million will go will support our growth for the operational part, and 1 million Aussie for the deal itself.
Okay.
As said, the deal is 2 million. 1 million will be paid end of September. We got 1 million pounds, I'm saying. So 1 million pounds is 2 million Aussie. We get 1 million pound Aussie from the market, and 1 million we secured already by debt from one of the largest bank in Israel.
Excellent. Okay. So it'd be remiss of me if I didn't ask about the risks, and it'd be remiss of you if you didn't try and manage the risk. What are the 2 biggest risks ahead, and how are you doing your best to negate them?
I think in the end, if we are looking on risk, is client retention. We need to, the client is moving ahead with our new strategy with the 4 pillars, and we very much can integrate RBC in our platform and getting out the benefits out of it. First, in terms of revenue, this is the first things. We don't want to lose revenue. We don't want to lose client. We want to see that the minimum of 1.5 million pound will be continuing in the next 12 months. And the idea is to grow that, as I said, by 20% as a minimum number.
Excellent. And should that be one of the milestones that we check, or what are the 3 key milestones that we should see ahead of us to make sure that that everything's working the way that it should.
We are saying three things all the time. We need to see that revenue is, as said, 1.5 million pounds, 3 million Aussie, and we are keeping the same profit, £500,000, that is 1 million Aussie. And the third one is the retention of the employees. You see that the group is running with us full force.
And we can keep track of that one, Amos. And outside of this deal, how is the adoption of APAI and your global VAT reclaim engine trading into FY?
Yeah, so when we announced API first, we've been more looking like an audit platform. So what we did said to our clients, give us data, and then after 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, we will give you the report, and we'll tell you exactly where are the risks in terms of your invoices and the VAT reclaim that you are having there potentially. And we found ourselves in a situation that there is not much appetite from clients using that mainly for the audit part. What clients said, if you will bring us a platform, self-serve, online, that we can check any invoice around the globe in any language by ourselves, and we will see automatically in millisecond that this is a compliant invoice, yes or no, this could be revolutionary. So this is what we did recently. The platform is ready now. We signed the first and large contract already with APAI. We announced it, by the way, with JLL, and we're happy to see more. And we have a very strong pipeline for this new platform. Bear in mind that this is a SaaS model. So client will pay monthly a subscription fee based of minimum of 1,000 invoices per month. We have clients that are asking for 100,000 invoices monthly. So the platform is very scalable and we can support it.
Okay. Well, Amos, thank you very much for the rapid tour. And for everyone, for more detail, check the investor materials and the announcements, which are listed and linked below. And good luck with the integration.
Lovely.
Thank you for joining us. Amos Simantov, CEO of Way2VAT. And I am a casual talking head for smallcaps.com.au. James Whelan, thank you very much for joining us. All of the links are provided attached to this thing. And I'll see you later. Stay safe. It was